Hello everyone. Today in this video, we are going to discuss few more important questions that will be beneficial for your upcoming examinations like Bank of Maharashtra AFO or the IBPS AFO. Okay, as you know that now hardly 13 to 15 days are left for our Bank of Maharashtra examinations. And so we have tried our best to bring out the most important questions or which can be asked in the examinations from the current sections, as well as for 2-3 static portions I have also given this in this video. Okay, so guys, please do watch the video completely so that you can gather as much as information that is useful or that will be beneficial for your upcoming examinations. Okay, so let's start the video with our first questions. Okay, let's see first question. World Milk Day is observed on 1st June every year. First World Milk Day was observed on. The question is that 1st June every year is celebrated as the World Milk Day. But for the first time, when World Milk Day was celebrated or it was observed on for the first time on which year? Okay, 1st June 2002, 1st June 2001, 1st June 2004, 1st June 2000, 1st June 2007. All have the options of the 1st June because you know that 1st June is celebrated as the World Milk Day. Okay, and you also know the answer because few students have asked to highlight the answers. So I colored the change of that options which is the answer to the questions. You have known the answer that for the first time World Milk Day was celebrated on the 1st June 2001. Let's have some information regarding this. This World Milk Day annually it is observed on June 1st to create awareness in this about the milk and to highlight the importance of milk and dairy products as a global food. This day aims to celebrate the dairy sector across the globe and to promote the activities connected with the milk and the milk industry. If you talk about the theme of the World Milk Day 2021, then that focuses on sustainability in dairy sector with message around the environment, nutrition, and socio-economics. Okay, now let's see some background regarding the World Milk Day. Okay, then World Milk Day was established by the FAO, that is Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in 2001, and the world first Milk Day was observed on 1st June 2001. Okay, why only June 1? Because in many countries or in that this 1st June or around, the date around the 1st June was celebrated as a National Milk Day. That's why they have chosen the date of 1st June. Okay, again, now if you are talking about the milk, then let's talk little about the white revolution. Okay, then National Dairy Development Board, okay, they have designed a dairy development program in 1969, okay, to for the self-supportive dairy industry in India. Okay, and it happened in 1969, but the Operation Flood was launched in July 1970 with a technical assistance from the United Nations Development Program, that is UNDP, and Food Agriculture Organization, that is FAO. Okay, this the Operation Flood has led to the white revolutions, okay, which created a national wide grid that connect the milk producers across the India. And you also know the father of white revolution, that is Dr. Verghese Kurien, is known as the father of white revolutions. Now, if you see the recent news, then in the recent news related to this topic, then see, must have heard the name of Giriraj Singh, who is the Union Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy. He has announced the integration of eGopala app. What is eGopala app? Generation of wealth through productive livestock with Umang. What do you mean Umang? Umang is unified mobile application for new age governance. Okay. They have announced this on 1st June 2021. Means he made announcement on the World Milk Day. Okay. Now, this integration of eGopala with the Umang platform will enable the 3.1 crore users for the Umang platform to get access to the eGopala app. Also, they have given announcement of the award also that our Union Minister has launched the Gopal Ratna Awards, the national awards for the cattle and dairy sector. Okay, these awards are categorized in 3 categories: best dairy farmer, best artificial insemination technician, best dairy cooperative or milk producer company or FPO. Okay, now if you talk about the winner of these awards, then it will be announced on 31st October 2021. 21 means at the end of this month. Okay. See, it was this Egopala app integration with the Umang. This was announced by the Giriraj Singh, but our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched Egopala app under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana for the farmers on 10 September 2020. Okay. This app will give farmers the freedom from the middleman and also provide the information related to the productivity, health, and the diet of the cattle. Okay, this was little information related to the Milk Day, World Milk Day. Then World Milk Day was, for the first time, it was celebrated on the 1st June 2001. Now our next question is, see, this is one static. This question is from the soil science. Deficiency of which nutrient is seen in terminal birds? Okay, because when you talk about the deficiency symptoms, then deficiency symptoms are seen on old leaves also. On, if you talk about the old leaves, then on old leaves, deficiency of NPK, Mg means magnesium and molybdenum are seen. Okay, if you see, then potassium and molybdenum deficiency is seen with the dead spots, while without dead spots and nitrogen, phosphorus, and magnesium, but they will be on older leaves only. When you talk about the new leaves, then sulfur, iron, manganese, copper deficiency of these elements are seen on the new leaves. Old and new leaves, then zinc deficiency is seen on both the leaves. When you talk about the terminal buds, then the deficiency of calcium and boron are seen on the terminal buds. Then calcium and boron both are in the options. Our answer will be A and B both. Okay. Now, one again question from the current section. Agriculture Minister launched horticulture CDP. What do you mean by CDP? CDP is Cluster Development Program. Then initially this program will be implemented in how many horticulture clusters? 12, 53, 48, 19, 5. You have seen the answer, that is 12. Okay. Then let's talk what is CDP, that Cluster Development Program. Our Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, that is Narendra Singh Tomar, he virtually launched the horticulture cluster development program. See, initially this program will be implemented on pilot basis in 12 horticulture clusters out of the 53 clusters selected for the program. 53 clusters have been selected, but initially it will be, a question is initially it will be implemented in 12 horticulture clusters on pilot basis. Okay. This CDP will benefit around 10 lakh farmers and related stakeholders of the value chain, improve exports of the targeted crops. Means export of targeted crops will improve by 20% and attract an estimated investment of 10,000 crore after being implemented in all the 53 clusters. The main objective of this CDP was to grow and develop identified horticulture clusters and make them globally competitive. If you talk about the 12 clusters, what are that clusters? Then it is Sopine, that is in Jammu Kashmir, and Kinnaur in Himachal Pradesh, that is for apple. Second is Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh, Kutch in Gujarat, and Mahbubnagar in Telangana for mango. Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh, and Theni in Tamil Nadu for banana. Nasik for grapes. After that, next is Solapur, Maharashtra, and Chitradurga, Karnataka for pomegranate. West Gentila Hills in Meghalaya for turmeric. After that, Sifahijala, that is in Tripura, that is for the pineapples. Okay. These 12 clusters will be implemented through cluster development agencies. There will be appointment on the recommendation of the respective states and UT government. Okay. Then initially this program will be implemented. It will be in a 12 horticulture cluster. Next, which of the following are anti-transparents? Okay, kaolin, PMA, atrazine, all or none. Okay, then see, this is question from the to reduce the losses that in plants, that is, or in soil, that is due to the evaporation or the transpiration. There are very techniques used like mulching, use of anti-transparents, windbreak. Okay. Then if you talk about the anti-aspirants, then in these kaolin, PMA, atrazine, all are correct options. Okay. If you talk about the kaolin, then this is reflecting type anti-aspirants. if you talk about the PMA and atrazine, then they are stomata closing type. Okay, and there are means toluene, PMA, and atrazine. All are the right answers. Means all will be the answers for anti-transparents because all are anti-transparents. Indus-based mega food park was inaugurated by Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar in which state? Okay. Now you see, if you talk about Indus-based mega food park, then you have seen the answers: Orissa, Bihar, Rajasthan, UP, Uttarakhand. Then it was in Uttarakhand, that is Raipur. Sorry. This Indus-based mega food park, this is not Uttarakhand. This is the wrong answer. Okay, it was in Raipur, that is Chhattisgarh. Right answer is Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Okay, this our agriculture minister Narendra Singh Tomar. Okay, and this he has virtually inaugurated the Indus-based mega food park in Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and this food park will support the reducing wastage of the agriculture produce and ensure value additions. Okay, and this Indus-based mega food park was developed under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana and mega food park scheme for the central government. If you talk about this mega food park, then park has been set up in over 63.8 acre of land at a project cost of over Rs 145 crore rupees. Okay, then please don't get confused by these options. Answer is Raipur, Chhattisgarh. This Indus-based mega food park was inaugurated in Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Okay, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Next, what is the command area for minor irrigation project? Okay. Now, see, irrigation projects are classified on major, minor, medium. Okay. Then, if you talk about the this question is about the minor irrigation project. Then, in minor irrigation project, you have seen options that 2,000 hectares is the command area in case of minor irrigation project. And when you talk about the capital of the minor irrigation project, then it is less than 2.5 million rupees. When you talk about the medium irrigation project, then command area will be 2,000 to 10,000 hectares. In case of major, it will be more than 10,000 hectares. Okay, but our question is asked about the minor irrigation project, then the answer is 2,000 hectare. Next, Indian Pest Control Association, that is IPCA, headquarter is situated at Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Kanpur, Orissa. Okay, then the right answer, you have seen that it is situated in headquarter is at Mumbai, Maharashtra, and which was founded in IPCA, that is Indian Pest Control Association. It was founded in 1967. Recently, you have seen that on 6th June, World Pest Day is celebrated. Means World Pest Day is annually observed across the globe on 6th June to recognize the role of the professional pest control towards the productive health, home, and business. Okay, if we talk about the World Pest Day, there is also known as World Pest Awareness Day. Okay, in India, as a part of the World Pest Day 2021, the Indian Pest Control Association, is a member of the Global Pest Coalitions, organize these events in India. And if you see, then remember the date, 6th June is annually celebrated, each year is celebrated as the World Pest Day. Okay, tell me when World Food Safety Day is celebrated. Then World Food Safety Day is celebrated on the 7th June. Okay, what is the theme of the World Food Safety Day 2021? That is safe food today for a safe food today for a healthy tomorrow. When you talk about the slogan of the World Food Day Safety Day 2020-21 is food safety. That is food safety is everyone's business. Okay. Then Indian Pest Control Association is situated at headquarters is situated at Mumbai. What is the India's agriculture and agriculture allied export share in world agri trade? 20%, 9%, 6%, 2.5%, 10%. Yes, it is 2.5%. Because if you see, then impressive agriculture exports, India export of agriculture and allied products grew by 70.3% as compared to the previous years. See, India is leader in the global trade in marine products, basmati rice, buffalo meat, spices, non-basmati rice, raw cotton, wild meal, sugar, castor oil, tea. Okay, but it accounts only for just over 2.5% of the global agri trade. Okay. Major destinations for the trades are United States of America, Saudi Arab, Iran, Nepal, Bangladesh, and you have seen the major products. When you see in the financial year 2021, 15.6 lakh crore of agriculture credit was disbursed till 31st March 2021. But the target was only of 15 lakh crore. To keep up the momentum, the target of financial year 2022 was set to 16.5 lakh crore in the union budget. Okay, then answer is 2.5%. Guys, many things which I am speaking you that contains many important information. Then while watching the video, please try to note down that information in your notebook. Okay, because that is not given on the slides. Then do write in your notebook. Under NADCP, aim to eradicate FMD, foot and mouth disease, by the year 2023, 2025, 2027, 2030, 2035. Then if you see what is NADCP, that is National Animal Disease Control Program. Okay. Then this is a flagship scheme that was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister in September 2019 for the control of foot and mouth disease and brucellosis by the vaccinating 100% of cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat, and pig population for FMD and 100% bovine female calves of 4 to 8 months of the age for brucellosis, with the total outlay of 13,343 crore for the 5 years 2019 to 1922, 2023-24. And this scheme or this program is under the Ministry of Animal Husbandry, Dairy and Fisheries. Okay. Then see, if you talk about the aim of the National Animal Disease Control Program, then for FMD and brucellosis, it is to control FMD by 2025, by the year 2025, and vaccinate. Okay, and how you will control? With the vaccination, and to even eradicate by 2030, means by 2030, means they have talked about the eradication till 2030, but to control with the vaccinations by 2025. Okay, this program will aim to vaccinate over 500 million livestock, including cattle, buffalo, sheep, goats, and pig, against the FMD. This program also aim to vaccinate 36 million female bovine calves annually, okay, against the brucellosis disease. Okay, and this National Animal Disease Control Program for the FMD and brucellosis is central scheme. Okay, which 100% funding from the central government. Okay, is it clear? It is 2020-30. Now, next is Nationwide Artificial Insemination Program. This was launched by our Prime Minister. Then question is, in which way it was launched? Then Nationwide Artificial Insemination Program, which was launched by our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi on 11 September 2019. It is covering 600 chosen districts. Okay, and this implementing agency will be Ministry of Animal Husbandry, Dairy and Fisheries. Now, when you talk about the gestation period, then gestation period for the getting the benefits under AI, that is artificial insemination, bovine, is approximately 3 years. And this scheme was launched on 2019. Thank you. Then guys, we'll see you next lecture with few more important questions. Do watch the video, write down the important points. Thank you.